Welcome everybody to oh God, take two.
I'm leaving that in.
I hope you do leave that in. I got my ass kicked tonight at kickboxing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like fucking. I went down. It was great.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, welcome back everybody to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herders. This is in fact our Star Wars Resistance review of episode 19, Descent.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not to be confused with The Descent, which we already went off about and how that would be awesome if they did a crossover, but
It would have been so much better.
This really didn't like this one?
I like this one.
Oh, okay.
I like The Descent more. I think it would have been badass to have Kaz go into like this underground lair that he discovered only to find like these monsters down there trying to kill him.
Would Kaz be the final girl?
No. It would probably be you know what? It would probably be fucking Niku. Just to fuck with the audience.
It probably fucking would be. And then there wouldn't be a sequel because who the fuck wants to watch that?
Okay, so
I hate Niku. That was the only thing about this episode that wasn't good. Is they should have just like had him arrested in the beginning of the episode. And that was the problem.
His character is fundamentally flawed. Like the premise, like the entire construction of his species is totally flawed. It just drives me crazy. I cannot handle this natural, and it's not like if you try to compare him to like a Gungan, like there are like masterful Gungans. Like he's like the perpetual Jar Jar. Like he is always just this, and he's not like in a bumbling way, just in an idiot way. He's so stupid all the time.
At least Jar Jar had the charm of, he's a dumbass.
Yeah.
And he's still going to accomplish shit.
Clearly, he's supposed to be a dumbass, but this character is just supposed to be naive, and he just comes off as a dumbass all the time.
Yeah, it's not charming. But that's not what the episode was about, right, Adam?
No, it's not.
This was a good one. We actually saw some stakes. Although, okay, I guess I did have two complaints. One, Niku, but that goes without saying. And like, I actually felt like there was some danger in this. Like, fucking Bucket gets shot and falls off the platform.
Yeah. Well,
just to be saved by the shell people.
Yeah.
And perfectly fixed from a direct shot from a fucking, what are those again? The F-11Ds. It's
sure. I don't know. No, I did genuinely feel it was like what we wanted out of this at the very entrance. Like we wanted to see Yeager kick some ass.
Yeah, and he fucking did.
We got a little bit of it. We didn't get what I wanted. Like I wanted him to go like full Rambo. He didn't go full Rambo, but he did good. Like, he stood up. He took a side, which I was really excited to see him do. I mean, point in fact, everyone took a side in this episode.
Yeah.
So the entire premise of this show was picking up right where we left off in the last episode. The First Order is arresting the entire Fireball crew. Everyone makes it out except for Tam. Tam is her name, sorry.
Yeah.
The girl who can't seem to put one and one together.
Yeah.
Like, really? You don't get that he's the spy? The First Order comes in saying, hey, we saw a spy craft that looked exactly like your spaceship. You've been asking Kaz where he's been going all this, like the entire season. What's your deal? And you don't put that together? Like you can't figure that out? And at this point, she can't even figure out that the First Order is one, not a legitimate organization as far as the galactic powers that be are.
Yeah.
Like they're walking around like it's like a regular, they were caught in our sector of space. Like that's a law. No. Yeah. They're pirates. Like at this point in the story, they're straight up fucking pirates. They just happen to be better organized than the regular pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like an actual governmental system.
But like it's not known anywhere except for in the small exposure that Tam has on this station. And she's acting like they're a legal organization with precedent in the galaxy. Like no one knows about the Resistance doesn't know about them. Like they're fucking new. Like this is the only station that they've ever had any type of physical manifestation on. And she's acting like they're just like, oh yeah, no, I like them. They're good people. Why are you not understanding that these are the good people? You don't know him. No one knows him. Fuck, man.
Another thing I didn't get with her, like the whole interrogation shit, was that she's like, oh no, Kaz is poor. Kaz has had 2 brand new fucking astromechs in the time that you've met him.
He's always able to come up with any part.
Brand new astromechs. They're not cheap. I know from experience, they're not cheap.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So the point of the episode is everyone gets away except for Tam, who gets captured by the Resistance and questioned by the First Order's version of the ISB. Kaz wants to, of course, rescue her and liberate, actually just get a message off planet to the Resistance to ask for help. And in order to do that, they decide they must sink the Colossus until only the antenna array is visible, go up, disable the, I don't know, I didn't understand the mechanics of what they were doing. Like they said that the First Order had blocked any signals from going out, but then they go up and like take some microchips out and put them back in. Why would the First Order
it's because that was essentially working as like a force field for communication. Like it was blocking either direction. Like you couldn't get messages to the station, you couldn't get them out.
I thought the Star Wars precedent was that any type of communication blockade happened from outside of the planet. Like the satellites that are orbiting the planet were the ones that were like blocked, not a single station.
Yeah, but we also don't know if there's anything else like above water on this planet.
Right.
So that might admittedly only be the only form of communication to outer space and stuff.
Right, so assuming that's the case, they have to get to this satellite array, essentially take out the blocking chip and put in a new one, in which case they have to do a one-on-one with, I think it was Commander Pyre, right?
No, it wasn't a one-on-one because he did have 2 soldiers with him that got trapped and then came out.
But they faced off against him.
Yeah.
And then Yeager got captured as he, pushed Kaz into the water and told his droid CB-23 to go help him out. Ultimately, getting the message out to General Organa, which, can I just say, this is the one thing that bothered me about the episode. He has a direct communication line to the secret Resistance leader in the galaxy. The pirates picked up on the fucking signal and decoded it. What the fuck kind of encryption do they have? Like, this is the most absurd thing I ever heard in my life. What if pirates can pick up the signal and decode it? Why would the First Order not be able to do the exact same thing?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I did think it was weird that it was such quick communication and it was directly to Leia.
Like directly to her, like her fucking Apple Watch. Like, they're just like, hey, General Organa, we really need help. And she was like, oh, see, here's the thing. We're not as big as you may have thought. And we're
already busy, dude.
So you're kind of on your own.
All that shit I asked you to do, yeah, you got to keep doing that yourself. Thanks.
I never told you had support, so I don't know why you think you do. The fact is, you're a failed pilot and a failed spy and a child, so we kind of thought you would die in episode 1. I'm sorry to let you know, no help is coming. Good luck.
Yeah, they clearly didn't have a plan B. I think they were just winging it when they found out that he wasn't dead.
This whole show does like a back and forth. It's like this weird double Dutch game of Kaz is an effective pilot. Oh no, he's a bumbling fucking idiot. He's a masterful spy. He was chosen directly by Organa and Poe Dameron, and yet he's a fucking retard. Like they can't decide whether or not he should be an effective soldier or a bumbling idiot. And it just drives me crazy. Even when we have these moments that are supposed to be personal growth for this character, he finds some way to still like turn out a fucking doofus. Why would Organa trust a fucking doofus?
Well, I mean, she did marry and have a child with a doofus, so.
Oh shit! Gauntlet thrown.
Just, it is. just saying. Hey, I fucking love him just as much as the next guy, but he was a bit of a doofus.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He was a fucking doofus. I don't think enough credit is given to how big of a doofus he actually is.
Yeah. It's just he was really
talking about Han
suave,
Solo,
whereas
everyone.
Kaz doesn't have any experience, and he's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, he gets the message off. She replies, "You're shit out of luck. You're going to have to deal with it yourself." That's kind of the episode.
Yeah, you're glossing over like the most important part of this character to date. Like at the very end of the episode, he realizes how fucking bleak it is and how they're alone. And he just gets that one look on his face like, all right, I guess we're the resistance now. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, I don't hate you as much as I used to. Like you're almost a good character. Like
this is the biggest. This is like the moment of clarity for his character.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, you could tell because his hair changed. That's how they do it in these shows.
It's true. It's absolutely true. The sea affected my dew. I must grow as a character now.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I shaved my head.
I needed some personal growth. So I changed my haircut. Oh my gosh. No, to your point, I was watching this entire episode just going, no, this is interesting. Like, I'm interested. I want to see where this goes. I was genuinely, I cared about what was happening. It wasn't me going, oh, fuck, and slapping my forehead. Like, I was just like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. This is happening. All right, I dig this. I want to know what happens next. I want to know where Isla and Kel, these two orphans from that planet, their future. I want to know what's happening with them. Children from Tehar.
Yeah, because they've got to be pretty goddamn important to keep popping up in the show. I mean, granted, we already know that they save a lot of people, and that's why they keep popping up. But there's got to be more of a story arc with them.
Well, here's what I thought was interesting. This episode alluded via Leia Organa that here are coordinates to our nearest base, secret base. Get off planet and get there. So we know where season 2 is taking place.
Yeah.
This is going to be a straight up resistance-centered season 2. No more bumbling stupidity. This is going to be them interacting somehow with where the sequel trilogy is happening right now. Like as we like episode 8. Like that is when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, because of course, we feel like we missed so much in the fucking 8th film. Like we got just oversaturated with shit, but no real meat. Right.
Do you think the major crossing point of explosive storyline of this is going to be them witnessing the destruction of Hosnian Prime in season 1? Do you think season 2 is going to be the destruction of Starkiller Base? Or do you think it's going to go beyond that?
I would almost think that it would be beyond that. Like it kind of, I don't know, because we know that the finale's next, and it's a 2-part finale.
Right.
So I almost wonder if in the first episode it's going to be Hosnian Prime, the final episode it's going to be Starkiller Base, and then that's going to be the point where they actually take off and establish themselves on the said resistance base.
Ooh, interesting. So if they destroy, that's glossing over. I don't know, how much time was it from the destruction of Hosnian Prime to the destruction? Like it was almost like the same as the second Death Star, right? It was like immediate. Like this was. They saw the destruction. They said, they're going to be here to kill us within the hour. We have to go kill them. And then Han Solo did his insane light speed jump. Like, that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So the time frames are really short. So it could very well be episode 1, episode 2.
Because, I mean, that's likely it's a span of like a couple of days. Which, I mean, trying to get off a guarded station, well, I guess strong-held station by the fucking First Order, like they've got a full platoon there. Like I could imagine it taking a couple of days to get off, so I could see that being the case.
So do you think the secret base is the one that they left from in episode 8, or do you think it's a different one?
I don't know. I think that'd be kind of boring.
I agree with
like
you 100%.
if they showed up to Salt Hoth. I forgot what the fuck it's called. Like, I think that would be lazy.
Too much MSG Hoth. It's fucking Salt Hoth.
I can't remember the name. So
I get
Salt
fries
Hoth.
with this Salt Hoth. I can't remember the name of it either.
Yeah, I just drew a complete blank.
I just remember the director Gareth Edwards like licking the ground and going like, "Oh, it's salt."
Yeah, like
Fucking
you couldn't figure out that wasn't fucking snow.
Goddamn
because you're not freezing to death.
Yeah, I'm not freezing, and all of the moisture is being sucked out of my skin. What is happening?
I'm gonna lick this. I like licking ground.
The whole planet's a giant salt lick. I don't get it. Oh, give me a break. Okay, so yeah, I don't think they're going to go to because they evacuated the original planet and then they escaped to the salt planet. Mm-hmm. And so it's not Crate. Where the fuck is that name of that planet?
Yeah, it is Crate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is Crate.
Okay, there it is. It was in my head somewhere. It was just rattling around with other stupidity. I think it's going to be a planet that's going to be revealed in the new movie. Like or if not the new movie, the Alphabet Squadron novels that are going to be released.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about that.
I do think this is going to tie in.
That would make a lot more sense because I think it might be hard to do a full crossover with Episode 9. Getting the live action people in there. So that would make a lot more sense if they did the crossover with the X-Wing comics and then Alphabet Squadron. Yeah.
Well, and here's the other thing is they showed the pirates receiving and decoding his signal, sending off to the Resistance. So they're clearly going to somehow help the Resistance in this case because they were burned by the First Order.
I don't necessarily see them helping.
But do you see
Sindara's just gonna fucking raid them? Well, yeah. I mean, of course, fucking purple chicks got the hots for Kaz, but I don't think that's reason enough for them to save them necessarily. I mean, I'm sure they will because that's so stupid that it sounds like something they'll do. But
it's like a Saturday morning trope. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah.
I could see it happening, and that's the exact same thing that I see happening in Episode 9, where you have Lando collecting up of all his pirate buddies to come help the Resistance and fight off the First Order. And so I think this is going to echo that, the spirit behind of that.
Yeah.
To kind of, frame it for every stupid idiot child that's watching this, not getting the story as of, yet.
Stupid kids.
Stupid children with their developing brains. I actually don't dislike kids. I don't know why I said that. All right, so what are you expecting here? I mean, clearly we enjoyed the episode.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
Didn't dislike it at all. It was an interesting episode. We saw development in the storyline. We saw character development, which was nice. We saw consequence, which was fucking desperately needed.
Oh yeah. Even though he came back, he didn't actually die. That was like, he's going to get shot. But then he gets shot and you're like, I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I really liked it. Like it made it feel real. Like, okay, things happen. Like this isn't just like a big whoop, 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 whoop.
Ultimately this episode should have been the episode that opened up the second half of the season.
Yeah.
And it just kept with that pace, but no, fuck it. At least they got to it eventually.
I'm a little disappointed. I don't feel like we're going to learn much more about Agent Tierney, the ISB operative.
No, I have a feeling she's probably going to go the way of the Grand Inquisitor. Because, I mean, fuck, he was billed as this Billy Badass, and then he died easily and quick.
Yeah. Ugh, that's kind of a bummer. Because I am interested. There's like some racial tropes that they played so heavily with her character that almost bothered me. Like her skin tone was nearly as golden as Commander Pyre's. And it was just like, okay, come on, man. You don't have to go over the top to let us know that she's not a Caucasian. Like, I don't know. I just like, let's keep the neon down, people.
Yeah, let's make Star Wars white again.
Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying don't lead. It's too on the nose. Just simmer down, people. You don't have to lead with fucking neon is all,
Exactly. Blue, a nice subtle blue. Everybody.
Purple with blue diamonds on their forehead, so we know that they're non-threatening ethnicity. Asians.
Yeah.
Oy vey. So what are you looking forward to in the final 2 episodes?
I'm excited to see someone else experience the destruction of Hosnian Prime, especially somebody that has close ties to it. Because, I mean, really, in the films, oh no, people died, but there was no connection other than, we were, kinfolk or something. And yeah, I just want to see that explosion again. That's
going to be the payoff to the very first episode where we realized that the father, and we said it in the first review, and everyone who ever saw that first episode was like, oh, that's going to come back. Like, he's clearly a rich kid trying to do his own thing, maybe to justify love for his father, but his father's disappointed in him, and he's just not, his father's like, I'll bail you out, but he's like, no, I want to make it on my own. Like, clearly this is a kid of money, confirmed in this episode. His father is someone of significance on Hosnian Prime. I just didn't buy his military record as presented.
No,
we have 16 episodes to prove wrong the professionalism.
Exactly. I mean, just because you can fly well doesn't mean you're going to be a fucking ace. Like, cool, you can pilot, but you don't fucking listen to orders. You're a dummy. Like, directions, if it's more than, hey, walk over here, you're fucked.
Yeah. He can't even hold a blaster without fucking dropping it.
Oh my God.
Or firing it without as an accident firing it. Like,
yeah.
Hopefully that changes. Hopefully we see some real growth in season 2.
Yeah.
What if, oh dude.
What if he dies? I'd be happy.
Yeah.
That would be an excellent way to wrap up his story arc.
What if Yeager's the real hero of this entire show?
Well, he always has been.
And what if Kaz was just a way of opening him up as a character, and then Yeager carries on in season 2? I would be stoked.
That would completely change how I saw this entire season.
Yeah.
Like, completely change it.
That would be brilliant. I would love that.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Yeager, you can do it.
Yeah, just let him die.
Push him off a cliff.
Maybe that's what he was trying to do. He wasn't trying to save him. He was trying to fucking kill him. I don't need you anymore.
Stole his rebreather out of his pocket. Get the fuck out of here, kid.
Yeah.
Trying to erase the evidence by kicking the droid in there, too. That would have been so good.
That would be.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking for the real consequence point of Hosnian Prime and the emotional impact that that's going to have on Kaz and Yeager, knowing that the New Republic that he fought for, that he sacrificed his family for, is gone. Like, that's heavy as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. Because then he's a man without anything.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. He can. This is his point of coming out as a true hero in and of himself, or becoming a monster.
Oh yeah.
And either way, I'm down. Like,
oh, absolutely. Especially if you became a monster.
Tam, fuck, dude. I'm having a problem with her character. She's like a straight up idiot. Like, she doesn't see the danger from the First Order, which is clearly apparent to everyone else on the Colossus.
See, I don't necessarily find her as an idiot so much as like a child. Like, everything is black and white with her.
Right.
And as long as she's fine, everything's fine. That's kind of how it seems with her. Like, they are the First Order. It's just that. It's law and order. It's protection. And she's just too dumb to realize otherwise.
All right. I'm going to need to see some growth in that character to like her.
I think we need to see her go down with the Colossus.
Okay, I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
And then Kaz, he's got to grow up. He's got to turn this corner finally. We've seen him on the corner's edge in the past 2 episodes. I need to see him turn into a hero. And he did, to be fair, which is why I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
He did a solid in this episode. Like, he had intention, he had a plan, it was insane, and he pulled it off. Like, that's great. That's what I love about Star Wars, is you always have these insurmountable odds that it just takes one jackass like Han Solo to come up with a harebrained scheme, and it fucking works. Against all odds, it works. And that's what I loved about this episode. It felt like Star Wars to me.
Definitely. This is, I hadn't even thought about that, but I haven't felt Star Wars at all this entire series. I mean, Quack and Monkey, whatever. There's enough filleting of sector or
true.
whatever signal from Sector 6, but yeah.
I feel like we filleted it a little bit longer.
I mean, I'm down. We can do, instead of doing a recap with the finale, we'll just talk lovingly about Sector 6.
Would that be?
Everybody tunes in. Yeah, we all know how it ended. All right. Kowakian monkey lizards. Yes or no?
Salacious Crumb, hero or villain?
Misunderstood hero.
Yeah, seriously. All right, that's going to do it, I think, for this episode, everyone. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Good episode. Good on you, Star Wars Resistance. We got 2 more that we know of. Let's knock it out of the park. I need drama. I need sorrow. I need victory. Like, this has got to be, and I need high stakes. Like, high stakes. It's not enough just to destroy Hosnian Prime. The Colossus itself needs high stakes.
Absolutely.
Bring it fucking home.
I just really want to see it destroyed.
Yeah, I do too. I think it will be. Ultimately, I think it has to be.
I'm sure it will be.
If they're going to leave the Colossus to go to a secret resistance base, the Colossus has to be sacrificed to do it. Like, this is probably going to be their way of striking back at those First Order characters like Commander Pyre that we haven't seen anywhere else. They're going to be, trying to save this, and they're going to try to destroy it at the same time. They're going to get off to escape as a finale, and the place is going to be blown up, and we're not going to know if they survive or not.
Hell yeah.
Commander Pyre, that is. All right, so let us know what you guys thought of the episode. Let us know what you thought of our review of the episode. You can always shoot us an email at theinfernalbrotherhood@gmail.com or send us a voicemail at 1-801-899-6168. It's a Google Voice account. No one will pick it up. Just an answer machine. Let us know your thoughts, or just in the video comments below. Like and share the reviews.
Just fucking talk to us, damn it.
Yeah, seriously. We're just talking to each other like a bunch of people.
Fucking like a bunch of nerds. It's so weird. Make us not weird, people. Yeah. Make us not weird.
All right. Well, until next time, may the Force be with you.
Peace.
Princess Mimi.